Hello, this is Linda Willow Roberts from I'm a Manifestor Facebook page, Instagram Roberts.linda, YouTube Linda Willow Roberts, and you can find me at lindawillowroberts.com.au. I'm here because it's May. We're in the 5th month already, and that's just flown so far. And what a topsy-turvy year this has been for inner change and preparing to have a new slate and putting down your foundation and moving forward and just digging out all those old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve you. So I'm going to go through each sign, pull some oracle cards using the I'm a Manifestor magical oracle cards, and just to see where the energy is. I'm like the postman. I'm going to deliver some mail, and we're going to have a look and see what energy you're dealing in May for all your signs. Okay, Aquarius, what we've got that's come up for you today is the career, free will, and finding passion. Now, this is for May for you, Aquarius. Now, it must be that you're needing to look at your work, use your free will, and find your passion. So I hope, Aquarius, you're putting in as much effort into finding your passion in your love of life as you are your career. Now, you could be applying for a new job or thinking about what it is that you want to do. Why are you here? What's your life purpose? So don't forget that you can use your free will and you can ask spirit and partner with spirit and ask them to help you with your career. But before you do that, you need to find the love of life. You need to find your passion in life. And so you might be wanting to do something different and know that you're ready, Aquarius, to do something different, but not quite sure what it is. So the first thing that you would do if you were manifesting your career and finding the love of life and your passion would be to stop, say, okay, Spirit, help me. Find the love of life, the passion, what I'm here to do, and then do more of that. So when we're finding passion in life, we're looking at things that rock our soul. That gives us energy, lights up our eyes. You know, you just know that it's what you're meant to do. So start playing around and doing little activities, hobbies, and just trying to find what makes you happy. Now, finding passion, you can be doing something and you can say, how does this make me feel? So by partnering with spirit and finding what you're passionate about in life, Aquarius, this could lead you to doing the career that you love doing. So you could be finding that you know, if you're painting or you're writing, it could point you in the direction of being creative, but being a teacher in that and helping other people. And it could really rock your soul. And that's what we're talking about when we're talking about finding a passion. It's holistic. It's mind, body, and soul. So Aquarius, your reading for 2021 was all about self-love and finding the things that you love to do. So to me, this finding passion and the career just goes along that line as well. So Aquarius, I hope that that's helped you in your reading for May. And I hope that you can actually find the things that and get the passion back in and love life again. Hello, Pisces. What does Pisces need to know for May? What is it that you need to have help with manifesting? And where are you situated in your manifesting journey, Pisces? Let's have a look. What does Pisces need to know, Spirit? Let's have a look. You've got the Shine card. You've got the Addiction card. And you have Own Your Shit. Okay, Pisces, this year was all about surrounding and what you're surrounding yourself with. So maybe this is going to help you. We're in the 5th month. You know, every new day, Pisces, is a new day to start fresh. So this card is the shine card. It's finding your shine. Don't let anybody take your shine, Pisces. No one. It's that light within you. It's that power. It's from the universe. It's part of the star. It's part of your creation. It's who you are. And so when you allow yourself to sit in that shine space, and when you really connect to your inner creator, you connect to spirit. And it ripples out from you, and it just benefits so many people around you. And the middle card that you got was the addiction card with Sekhmet on it. Now, the addiction card doesn't just mean alcohol, drugs, gambling, substance abuse. It can also be repeating patterns and blocks and cycles that you're in that you're repeating again and again. But on the card, there's 2 hands that the chains have broken apart so that you ask that. So they've broken apart and you've got past that. So that's a really good card to get in between shine and your shit, Pisces, because that means that you could be have worked on your addictions, your addictive behaviours, and because you're shining, you can actually not self-sabotage anymore. That addiction card is self-sabotage. So when you're shining and you're owning your shit, it means that you're owning your knowledge, your wisdom. You're owning the power that is within you to have that shine. So when the addiction card comes up in between those two, I would say you're working on addictive patterns and behaviours, and that you're moving through them and you actually tapped into your own magnificence and your own shine and your own power. So let go of those addictions and those past situations that didn't serve you, Pisces, and keep moving through May with that shine and owning your knowledge, your abilities, your wisdom, and own your power. And that's a really good place to be in, Pisces. So I hope that helps you for May. Aries, what do you need to know for May? Let's have a look, Aries. Let's have a look. What do you need to know for May to help you manifest for your highest good? What are you working on? What situations do you need more help on? Or where do you need to shine a bit more light and a little bit more effort in to help you get to where you need to go? Let's have a look, Aries. You got the open door. Great card. You got forgiveness. And you have feelings. So Aries, these are really good cards to get. The open door for May for you is to walk through. You know, the open door's there for you to walk through. And Aries, I think that you've had a little bit of a tough go early on this year. I think that you really did have to clear some stuff and release things. And I really think that you're quite passionate. And earlier on in the year, it was all about you finding balance. So I think that that's a really good card. So the only thing that's Aries would stop you from walking through a door is your fear and doubt. So you just say to Spirit, I release fear and doubt. But then you've got the forgiveness card. So maybe there's some things and there's a door open for you to do some forgiveness work so that you're emptying your heart out and you're making space for new things. Because we've moved over to here now and you've got feelings card, and the feelings is all about what it is that you want to feel in the future. And so we need to replicate what it is that we want to bring in as a magnet. And so the open door and the forgiveness. So here on the forgiveness card, there's a heart. It's being weighed against a feather. And that's what we need to be, and how we need to vibrate when we're manifesting is we need to be in a lighter heart space. So when we've got an open door to the forgiveness, because now Aries, it must be the perfect time for you to use your forgiveness skills, and that'll bring you the feelings. It'll empty out, it'll make you lighter, and it'll bring in what you want. So when you're manifesting, we're not manifesting a person, place, or thing. We're manifesting the feelings that we want to attract. We're being like a plug and a cord. The door's open, you've done the forgiveness, Aries, and you're finding the feelings that you want to feel forever. And whether it be peace and freedom and happiness and joy and health and wealth and all of those things, they're just energy, and that's just a space that you can put yourself in to bring more of that. So I would work on the forgiveness and start thinking about and doing things that bring in the feelings that you want to have in the future. And May is a perfect time for you, Aries. I hope that helped you. What do you need to know for your highest good in May? What's going to benefit you? How are you going to manifest? What energies are you going to do? I'm a postman. I'm delivering spirits messages under the maypole. So let's have a look. Taurus, what do you need to know for your highest good for May? You've got self-love, surroundings, playfulness, and health. So Taurus, the self-love card, it's a beautiful card. She's laying in a hammock, arms are being wrapped around her heart, and it's just a nice space to be in. And so when we're using self-love to help us manifest, we don't just do things and nurture ourselves. It's about balancing the giving and the receiving, knowing our worth, having good boundaries. And when we talk about boundaries, it's not actually creating hard boundaries. It's putting it up to spirit and going, Spirit, I only want to have what is for my highest good. I only want to have honest and trustworthy people around. I'm going to make sure that I'm nurturing myself, and I'm asking myself, how does this make me feel? And I'm going to do more of that. And then the playfulness is giving you an indication that you need to lighten up, that you need not to be so serious, Taurus, and that you need to have a little bit of playfulness around you. Any situation, if you're needing self-love and playfulness, Taurus, I would suggest that you're probably in a situation that you really need to have a rest from, a break from, to give to yourself, because you can't give to others with an empty cup. And then the last card is the health card. Now you can call in Hilarion and Raphael and all the other archetypes and healers in the world and ask them to come in and help you with your healing modalities that you're doing, even, Taurus, or looking after yourself and making sure what's in your body is nurturing you and is for your highest good. But the health card just isn't about physical health. It's about mental, it's holistic, it's mind, body and soul. And so part of this nurturing yourself and looking after yourself and balancing the giving and receiving and lightening up and not being so serious and being a little bit playful actually changes and alters your vibration. And so your health will benefit from that. So it puts you into a different frequency. And so if you're having any problems with your health, I suggest that you continue seeing your health providers. I'm not a doctor, so I'm just giving you a bit of spiritual advice. If you have health problems, have a look. Louise paid the book about what health problems are and what they mean emotionally, and affirmations to fix them, those sorts of things. So you can have a look at how you balance giving and the receiving, how situations have affected your health. Generally, if there's a situation that is not for our highest good, it can affect our health. We can actually not feel well. It comes out through disease in our bodies. And so when it's talking about the playfulness card, it's talking about an altering that stuckness, the mud. It's like mud when you're dealing with things that aren't for your highest good. So I hope that has given you a few tidbits, Aries, for you to guide and to help manifest and change the energy of May for you. Thank you. Gemini, what would you need to manifest? What do you need to work on in your manifesting journey, Spirit? What does Gemini need? Let's have a look. What does Gemini need to know for their manifesting journey? One flew out. We're going to take it. It's the prosperity card. Gemini, that's really great. I love the prosperity card. What else does Gemini need to know? I'm under the maypole. Full moon. Completion of cycles. And we've got sacred symbols. So, Gemini, these are really good cards for you. It's a really good reading for you. Now, for the year, I got that you needed to get out of your comfort zone, start doing things holistically, new health regimes, that sort of thing. And it's worked. You've come full cycle. This prosperity card's come up, Gemini, and it's just you're in that energy, that flow where you're able to receive. You've got yourself in that spot where you are feeling like abundance is your birthright. Here we've got the full moon you've come full circle. It's the fullness, it's cycles, and you've got the sacred symbols. So Spirit's very much, Gemini, guiding you along your path, using the sacred signs and symbols to show you what you need to do. So this is divinely guided, what you're going through, Gemini, at the moment. This is definitely Spirit showing the signs and synchronicities, and you've definitely come full circle in your journey. So I think that Spirit's going to reward you for the work that you've done, Gemini, on yourself, and the balancing and the getting out of your comfort zone. And it's just very prosperous for you, May, and I think that you need to stay in the present moment and stay in that sweet spot, that energy, and know that Spirit is going to align you to what is for your highest good, and it's happening for you in May, Gemini, and I think that's a wonderful. Go for it, Gemini. Cancer, what do you need to manifest for your highest good for May? Let's have a look. Spirit, what does Cancer need to know for their highest good for May? Let's have a look. You've got trust, Cancer. Finding passion. And you've got in the now. This is a really good thing to work on, Cancer, because Spirit is really like making it obvious what you need to do. You've got the trust card, and on the trust card, you've got the girl on the magic carpet. She goes from place to place with the synchronicities. You've got Archangel Nathaniel up there, and you've got like the spiritual train, the Harry Potter train out of Scotland on there. So trust that the steps that you're guided to take, that Spirit are guiding you, from synchronicity to synchronicity, and it may feel like a bit of a magic carpet ride, Cancer, but you need to trust that Spirit is doing what they're doing for you, for your highest good. Finding passion. So you do need to do an action step. So yes, Spirit's there helping you with the synchronicities, but you do need the finding passion. It's find things that you love in life. You need to do more than just work, be a mum, be a dad, do the chores at home, those sorts of things. There's got to be something that nurtures your soul as well. And it's actually finding what rocks your world. What really gives you energy. And this finding passion is a lot sometimes to do with hobbies and things that you used to do that you found that you don't have time for anymore. It's finding things that really nurture your soul. And so Spirit is trying to get you to trust them. They're going to show you signs and synchronicities to finding passion in your life. And this card is in the now, because that's when you see the magic. That's when you see the signs and the synchronicities. That's why you need to trust. If you're in the now and you're present in the moment, that's when you get to hear that word that just sticks with you. And you look up something later on and you think, oh, I would love to do that. Thinking about what you would love to do to find the passion, you know, what hobbies, what things would you like to do? And then all of a sudden, when you're present in the moment and not thinking about the past or the future, Spirit then gives you a sign, and you go towards that. And so what happens when you follow those signs and synchronicities, it's like a magic carpet ride. You could go to just start a hobby, go to the first day, and somebody mentions a book they've read, you pick it up and read it, and it's just help you to no end. And then all of a sudden you go to look at something on YouTube and an ad comes up to send you to another thing that really rocks your world. That's how it works, Cancer. So stay in the now, practice staying in the present moment at any given time, and Spirit is definitely going to be showing you the path to go along. So don't forget, use your free will though, Cancer, and put it up to Spirit and go, Spirit, okay, I want to find passion. I want to trust you. I'm going to stay in the now, and I'm ready for what you give me and what you show me. I hope that helps you, Cancer. What do you need to know for May? Spirit, what does Leo need to know? What are we manifesting in May, Spirit? I feel like it's really upbeat in May. I feel like that May for everybody is such a positive month. I just felt the energy shift and I just absolutely loved it. I love the energy change from April to May. So what does Leo need to know for May? Let's have a look. Okay, Spirit, you tell me. I'm a Leo, so let's have a look. What do I need to know? What does everybody need to know? Yeah, that's a Leo. Addictions. Yeah. White Witch. And Sacred Place. Okay, Leos, looks like that we've got a bit of work to do in May still. Okay, so the addiction card comes up. And so when we've got the White Witch and the Sacred Place, I'm pretty certain that the addiction card is talking to you about and us about addictive behaviours and clearing them and calling on every possible. I mean, the green man's on the witch card. We've got oils and crystals and altar staff and things like that. And it's stepping into that place of connecting to all that there is and calling on Spirit to help with those addictions so that you're able to move past those blocks and patterns that are reoccurring. So just have a look at that behaviour. Have a look, and this card here, the Sacred Place card, it is absolutely beautiful. It's one of my favourite cards in the deck, and she's just aligned, centered, under the lotus, centered mind, body and soul. So she's like aligned from Spirit. And this is the Sacred Place, and I call this Sacred Place card sometimes going back to basics. So Leo, we might need to have a little bit more of a dig at addictive behaviours, have a look at what is not serving us, if we're self-sabotaging, why we're self-sabotaging, what's happening, and then use your oils and your candles and align with Spirit and nature to help that. So sometimes an addiction can be like a quick fix, same as when we self-sabotage and we're repeating patterns. It's a quick fix. It brings out the dopamine, and dopamine always leaves us with wanting more. We need the serotonin. That lasts for a lot longer, and that's what rocks your world holistically and your soul really loves. So it's connecting back into Spirit, connecting back into your gifts, connecting back into everything that's around you, and then going back into your sacred place and really aligning and connecting to spirit. And the White Witch could also talk about, you could go to a naturopath and you can get bark oils and tonics and things like that to help you with how you feel. So if you know a really good naturopath, theta healer, you could go to them and go, okay, I've got some self-sabotaging coming up. I've got some bad behaviors. We work through using theta healer, getting rid of beliefs and blocks and things like that, and patterns, and you could use all of the elements that are available to you with natural therapies to try and help you move through. And then you get to your sacred place. It's the place where you are back to basics, you're aligned, you're grounded, you're feeling at one again. And that's, Leo, how we move through this month. And it's really important that you do that. You know, when I'm having problems and difficulties, or I'm trying to shift something, I will go to my theta teacher, who's a theta healer and a naturopath, and she massages and does theta. I will go to her twice a week, because I'm wanting to shift things and find out what the next layer is and the next layer. And especially if I'm doing something a little bit self-sabotaging, and I dig to try and find what that is, and know that, you know, spirit helps energy workers. And I'm an energy worker, and so is she, and we can shift things with energy, and that takes you into that sacred place, that beautiful place where you are just one with all that there is. So, Leo, I hope that helps you and guides you through May so that you can have an idea, a clue, or just to know that you're not alone if you're feeling those feelings, that's why, that you're not by yourself. There's other people that are working through things. And I've been a spiritual teacher, a spiritual person for 35 years, and I still work on myself, and I still do self-sabotaging things. I'm human, and I still work on myself. So you are never on your own. And generally when somebody's going through, you can guarantee other people are as well. So, Leo, I hope that helps you in May. Hi, Virgo. What do you need to know with your manifesting energies for May? Sitting under the maypole, let's have a look. And I'm bringing you messages using the I'm a Manifestor Magical Oracle cards to help you navigate through May. Let's have a look. What do you need to know? Okay, we've got raise your vibration. Virgo, we've got career. And we've got the children card. This is a little bit of story unwinding for you, Virgo. Raise your vibration. Virgo, you're such hard workers and you concentrate and you really put all in. Virgos can put 150% in every time, and it's really, really good. But sometimes you need to raise your vibration to get into that career path that you want to. So raising your vibration is like altering your frequency, okay? So you're a plug and it doesn't fit this socket anymore. So you need to change the plug to fit the socket that you want to use. So raising your vibration is altering the plug to fit the socket, because what is here down in this vibration isn't for you anymore. You want a plug that fits into this socket, so you need to raise it up. And how you do that, Virgo, you really like gardening, you like dirt, you're creative, you like earthy things, you really like routine stuff. So do what it is that rocks your world, that actually gives you that feeling inside of that soul contentment. You know, sometimes if I need to raise my vibration, I'll put music on. I'll listen to a meditation. I'll go for a walk in nature. I'll go somewhere different I've not been before. I'll play with kids, play with the cat, you know, whatever you can do that makes you elevate to fit the socket that you're trying to get. The next card that you got was the career card. And the career is generally all about your life purpose, what it is you're here to do. And finding that, and especially your life purpose, it's stepping into the vibration that you really want. So it's not surprising that you got to raise your vibration. So when you're working with spirit and you're calling in spirit and going, help elevate my vibration to match the career that I'm here to do on this earth. And so it's finding the feelings that you want to match that. Now, when you're looking for a career and a life purpose, that also needs to bring you feelings that you want to feel. So you need to figure out what it is. There's no point in putting in for a job over here if you know that you're not going to get the respect or the time to do what you need to do. You need to say to spirit, this is what I'm good at. This is what rocks my world, spirit. This is what I want to feel like content and respected and have enough time to do what I need to do when I need to do it. And this one here is children. So maybe that you're looking at working with children, Virgo, or it's about you being an individual. All the children on this card, Virgo, are doing different activities. One's surfing, one's doing ballet, the other one's with his grandma. There's another one doing Legos, and the fairies are around. And because when we're kids, we generally play at what we want to do when we're adults, what we're good at. And then we go to school and we lose that feeling or that knowledge of what really did rock our world, what we wanted to do. So sometimes, Virgo, your childhood reminds you of what you want, what your life purpose is. What did you want to do when you were a child? If you wanted to be in a circus, then, you've got to probably think past that. But, and I'm sitting under a maypole and be dancing around the maypole. But normally when we're kids, we generally know what it is that we like playing, what fun we have, what we want to be when we grow up. And then we go through all the life situations and training at school that helps us, decide that we need to be in this box and this is what we need to be. So go back and raise your vibration. Think about what you wanted to be when you were a child. You're an individual, and really have a look at that, Virgo, and see if you can't sort of get into that energy of why you're here on earth. And that's a little bit of a hint to find out, why you are and what you wanted to be. I wanted to be a shop owner, and I've been a shop owner. I had a craft shop. So, sometimes you can be and find everything that you want. But this spiritual life that I've chosen, I absolutely love. And sometimes I get a bit disheartened and with humans. And then I'll hop off the spiritual train and I'm back on again. And so that makes me happy. So Virgo, have a look. And once you step into the role that you need or you are here to do, you find that everything else, the time, the money, everything just falls into place. And it's a really nice place. So start thinking about your vibration, what you want to vibrate at. Elevate that. Think about what you wanted to do for a child. Hope that helped you, Virgo. Hello, Libra. What do you need to know for May? What has May got in store for you? I'm under the maypole. Let's have a look. May. So what does Libra need to know for May? I'm using the I'm a Manifestor Magical Oracle cards so that you can get an idea or a bit of a clue what energies are around you and how you can manifest for your highest good. So let's have a look, Libra. Let's have a look. What do you need to know? We've got playfulness, which is a really nice card. Dreaming. And we've got the letting go. And I sort of understand this. I sort of understand how this has come up for you, because it does make sense. So the playfulness is putting you into a space of having fun, playing, mucking around, being light-hearted, all those sorts of things. And then that brings in the dreaming, because really when Spirit's trying to get through something in our dreams, it can be like if we're too serious and too stuck in the mud, it's just like they can't get the dream through. They can't get the feelings through that they need to. But really, Libra, you're in a playful mood and you're dreaming, you're daydreaming about what it is that you want in your life, which is perfect for manifesting. And it's daydreaming about the feeling that you want, though. So you could be daydreaming, Libra, about what it is that you want to bring in. And you could have a picture in your head. This is what I want it to look like. Spirit, and I want that. I want this house and I want it to be brick and I want it to be this driveway and I want it to be this, I want it to be that. I want this partner. I've got a list of what I want him to be like, which is really not how manifesting works for your highest good, Libra. It's about the feeling that you want to have. It's about what you want to feel like in the future. And it's about playing and being joyful and then daydreaming about what it is that you want to feel like with that in that house that you pictured. You don't need Spirit to give you that brick house with that driveway with that. Spirit knows what you like, but you need to think about what you want to feel like there. So if you were daydreaming and visioning about a house, you'd be closing your eyes and thinking about how easy it is to access, what it feels like to drive in the driveway. When you get out of the car and you look at the sun that's just lighting up your front yard and you walk in through the door and it's bright and airy and you feel like, oh, I'm home. Those are the feelings that you want. And that's why the letting go card's here. The letting go is not about releasing or anything. This letting go is about you giving up. You're putting your hand up to Spirit and saying, Spirit, I'm daydreaming and I'm visioning and I'm lightened up about what I want to bring in for my future. And I'm giving it to you for you to transmute and bring back to me for my highest good. Because you can see everything, Spirit. You know what's in my heart. So that's when we go up to the Creator and we say, Creator of all that there is, please bring back what the true feeling of me to be content at home. Please bring back the perfect house that suits me, that is divinely guided to me. Please bring in that partner that is my divine counterpart. There's no point in asking for twin flames and soul partners, because soul partners bring you messages and lessons and things like that, and then you learn them and then they leave. And if you don't learn them, they come back. So you need to vision and dream and daydream about the things that you want. And when you're playful and you're mucking around and you start being playful with your daydreaming and your visions, then you give it up to Spirit and Spirit gets it in a better energy, and they know that it brings joy to your heart. So look at it, Libra, from that perspective, that this month it's about you lightening up, daydreaming about what it is that you want to feel like in the future and bring more of that to you, and then letting it go and go, Spirit, I'll let it go to you. And that's really what manifesting is about. Sometimes it's tough to know what you want to feel like. I want to have, I want to make sure that I'm warm in my home, but that I have enough room, and I want to feel a spacious area, and I want everything to flow, and I want it to be light and to be airy, but I want to be warm and I want to feel safe and I want to be content. And I'm saying I want to. But when I daydream, I don't say I wanna. I actually daydream and do vision quests on what it actually is like I'm there. And so that's where you're at the moment, Libra. So I hope that helps you in May. What do you need to know for your manifesting energy in May? I'm under the May pole. Scorpio, what do you need to know in May? Let's have a look, Scorpio. What do you need to know? How can Spirit help you? You've got the White Witch card. The open door. That's nice. That's nice. And you've got the Love card. Oh, Scorpio. I just think that's great. My daughter's Scorpio, so you know, I'm pretty wrapped up in her card reading as well. So Scorpio, you've got the White Witch card. So that's connecting to nature. That's connecting to all that there is. That's connecting to and accessing, you know, your crystals and your perfumes and your oils and things like that. It's connecting in, and you're really starting to feel like that you are connected and that you do have that inner spiritual power. And then the open doors here, and that's beautiful, Scorpio. So May is a really good open door for you to walk through, and it's to do with love, and that's really nice. And that's, you know, what could I say more than if Spirit's given you the open door, then there's something there. It's something that you're not having to force, that you have to try and make happen. It's there. It's there. It's ready to go. There's no difficulty. There's not stop-start. There's no arguing. There's no problems. It's an open door, so it's free-flowing to that Love card. And whether that means that you're connected and you are in a space of love in your heart, that you're surrounded by unconditional love, or there is a loving partner. But the Spirit has given you an open door there, Scorpio, and to love. And so walk through it. Make sure that when you walk through it, that you release your fear and doubt, because that would be the only thing that stops you walking through there. And so coming back to this White Witch is knowing that your connection to Spirit, and that Spirit is part of your path, that the ability for you to tap into the elements and to earth and to all that there is helping you on this path. So Scorpio, there's nothing more that I need to do and say to you other than walk through the door. It is divinely guided, and it will be easy. And I hope that helps you, Scorpio, in May. Sagittarius, what do you need to know? Sagittarius for May, what do you need to know? Now, Sag, the full moon on the 26th of May, lunar eclipse is in Sagittarian. So Sagittarian is my moon sign, so that's about my inner and about my emotional side. But Sagittarian, so know that this full moon on the 26th is going to be quite potent for you, and there is a lunar eclipse. So, you know, when there's a lunar eclipse, there's a little bit, it goes dark. So if you think that the full bright moon that we power up on, Sagittarius, and you're a fire sign, and then the full moon goes over it, the eclipse goes over it, and it goes dark. So just watch your moods, and if you get to a point of that your emotions are up and down, positive, negative, it might have a lot to do with the lunar eclipse. Okay, let's have a look. Sagittarians, what do you need to know for May in your manifesting energy? So there you go. The Scorpio and Sag must be a cusp, because we got in the Scorpio reading, the last card was love, and the first card in the Sag is love. And then we've got free will. Ask Spirit, work with them. And then we've got wait. Bloody hell, it's Sag. You've got a wait card. That's not too bad. Okay, let's have a look. So you've got love. So it's unconditional love. There's love there, love around you. Your heart is full of love, all of those sorts of things. But you've got free will. So this is that you're partnering with spirit. And you're actually calling in spirit. Spirit, please help me in the department of love. But you've got to be what you want to attract. You've got to be in that space of unconditional love. You've got to make sure that you've balanced it so that you're not getting into one-sided relationships and giving more than you should, and that it's all balanced. But what this story is, Sagittarius, is the next card is weight. Now, the weight card is there is an angel on a crossroad at a red light and there's dragonflies. So really, you've asked to wait. It's a pause. There's dragonflies on here, so it's transformational. So there's only things that you need to do or you need to work on and let the transformation continue. So you've asked for love. You've used your free will and called out to spirit and gone, Spirit, help me in regards to this area, this situation, this person, whatever it's been. And then you've been asked to wait for the transformation to continue. Maybe you need to raise your vibration a little bit more to match that socket, match that person that's coming into your life. Maybe the situations and the unconditional love in your life, maybe you've had a problem with it and you've elevated it and given it to spirit and said, Spirit, please, I've used my free will. Can you sort this situation out, or this person in my family, or the work person, and send them love. And then you've been asked to wait because spirit's got up there. You've got to do all what they've got to do. They can see everything. But you've just got to work on yourself. You've just got to continue doing that work on yourself, and that shifts things and moves it forward. So Saggies, I hope that helps you. So love is around and you've just been asked to wait. Continue that little transformational journey that you're doing, and you'll know, Saggies, you're not silly people. You're smart, you're intelligent, you're generous, you're free spirits. And if you know that spirits have held you up and gone, wait, they've gone, I really don't have a lot of patience. And I'm going, oh, really? But there's nothing happening, and I feel like I'm in limbo. But no, if you feel like that, it's because it's to help you, and it's just, okay, what else do I need to work on, Spirit? Bring in what I need to work on. Help lift it, help shift it. I'm going to go to an energy healer, a theta healer, and I'm going to shift some more of that stuff so that I'm ready for when that unconditional love arrives, or when that situation comes back to me and it's transmuted and I'm ready and I'm the best version of me to be ready for that. And that's what that's all about, Sagittarius. So I hope that helps you for May. Capricorn, what do you need to know for May? Let's have a look. What do you need to know for May, Capricorn? So what is the manifesting energy that's around you, Capricorn? Let's have a look. Caps, let's have a look. You got love. That's like Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn got love. Ooh, discover. Capricorn. Ooh, that's a bit nice. Okay, so Caps, what this is about. You got the love cards. Love, unconditional love, being in love, surrounded by love, all of those things. But there's a discovery card next, and it's about learning and opening up to things. And, when you're learning something and you're reading a book and it takes you away to that very place that book is written about, and that wonderful, I don't know, I've been thinking about Egypt lately, in Capricorn, when I was in the Great Pyramid laying in the sarcophagus when they turned the lights off and we did a meditation. It's magical. You can be transported to anywhere when you're learning. And especially when you're learning about spiritual things, you can discover so much about different cultures and different archetypes and different spiritual beliefs. But when you're discovering stuff about love, and you've got the love card, you've got the discover, it could be that you're discovering stuff about yourself, learning lessons in past relationships. you know, I just have been going back over some of Diana Stibble's theta healing, and it's finding your soulmate, and was digging your belief systems out and having a look at that, and it's opened me up a lot to how I work, what I think love is, how I feel about it, you know, and it's discovering all of that. And it was funny because when I was away with my daughter just after Easter, we did a little the love languages. We answered some questions to find out what our love language was. And I said, my daughter said, what is yours, Mum? And I said, I really like to be heard, and I like to have, you know, quality time. And I did the questionnaire, and it's and mine is quality time. And so it's learning about how you are Capricorn in love, how you work, what you want, what your partner wants, and what your language is, and those things. And then you discover so much more about yourself. But, you know, I also take the discovery that, you know, Capricorn, maybe you're meeting somebody, or somebody's coming from another place, a different culture. Maybe you're starting a relationship with somebody that's not from where you were born. You know, that can mean that as well. And here we've got Native American shamanism, and this card so reminds me of Sedona and the red rocks and the vortexes and meridians and earth ley lines, but it's also about your ancestors and your vision quests. So, you know, you've got the love card, the discover, and a vision quest card that can, you know, it's discovery. Maybe you are discovering things about, you know, love, about how you feel and what you want, and maybe you want something that has a little bit more depth to it, and you're learning and you're maturing and becoming more emotionally mature. And you're not frightened to say what it is that you want, because you've discovered what it is that you want. And then you've got this card. So connect in with your ancestors, ask your family, see the signs that are associated with this love. It's just beautiful, Capricorn, because I think that when you're in a discovery phase and you're on a vision quest and you're actually finding out about yourself and learning and finding out how things mean to you, that it's you are in a discovery phase, and it's beautiful because it's new. You know, and you can go up to the creator of all that is and say, creator of all that is, please show me the true form of love. So be it. That's a great place to be in, Capricorn. I really, really love that for you. So, you know, do some research, do some reading, discover, connect to your ancestors. Never too old to learn anything, and there's so many different things that you can open yourself up to out there that will just rock your world, and it comes from a heart-based place. So, Capricorn, I hope that has helped you for May. I hope that's given you an indication of what May is going to give you. You know that I used the I'm a Manifestor magical oracle cards that are available at Roberts.linda. You can pop over to my website and book any services and readings. I do theta healings. I'll help you with your blocks and patterns. I'll do a reading with you, an intuitive. I don't need to use the cards. I just created them because I wanted a logical manifesting card that could help everybody. And I've created some tools to try and help you with that. Now, we've got the full moon coming up on the 26th of May. It's the first lunar eclipse for the year. It's in Sagittarius. It can affect your liver. So what I'm wanting to say to you is, Saggies and everybody out there that goes a bit troppo when it comes to the full moon, you know, watch your liver. But anyway, I hope that's helped you. And this is Linda Willow Roberts from I'm a Manifestor Facebook page, YouTube Linda Willow Roberts, Instagram Roberts.linda. Please like and subscribe. And that's the only way that you're going to keep seeing my stuff, because of the algorithms. So have a really good May. And I love being under the maypole. And I just think, you know, northern hemisphere is going into this spring, and us in Tasmania, southern hemisphere, are going into our autumn winter. And I still feel the maypole all the way down south in Tasmania. Thank you.